as soon as that falls, what drove us in... I can't even switch it off. It's really, really dark contraption, so I don't know what to do with it. Okay, outside it says launch, and then I can't talk, something like that. So,
the ringer off.
It's fine. So as soon as whiteness falls, there wouldn't be no need for breast-beating black affirmation that's in relation to whiteness. Now, let's move to the question of liberalism. I've been talking to a lot of people. Oh my God, what the fuck? Sorry, guys. I mean, hi, I'm in a book launch. Please call me after 5 hours. I'm sorry, man. Sure. I can't sure. So, I've been talking to several people on close to 15 years on the concept of liberalism. And one day I might write a book titled, "Hi, I'm a liberal, do you have a problem?" I'm not a liberal in that sense, of course, as you can imagine. This book speaks about who I am. I'm interested in complicating and doing deeper reading of society and certain texts and certain kinds of art. And one of the projects that I've been quite interested in is liberalism necessarily white?
That's not my question.
So, and what would liberalism have become if it was not hijacked by the Anglo-Saxon project? You know, the ideals of liberalism as a life philosophical concept, are they so alien to us as African people? Those were things that I've been dealing with. And the people who've influenced me deeply, I grew up in a church. And I grew up in a spiritual space. You know, both the church and an African, traditional systems, black magic. One of the things that influenced me is those black magic women, and in the church, my grandfather. But the other person who influenced me deeply was James Baldwin, and it's still James Baldwin, in a huge way. And when I'm rereading James Baldwin, I realized that his project was about black radical humanism. Black radical humanism, not Mandela's humanism. Black radical humanism. And I don't know whether I'm moving towards your question. And that radical impulse that Baldwin tried to teach us and impart to us is based on empathy and human connection, even over the differences, even over the violence brought about what whiteness stands for. He always wanted to create a sense of connection within blackness and within black folks and without, right across. That was his starting point. At heart, this project was, in fact, with power and privilege and everything that whiteness has, it is not aware how it undoes, how it militates against itself and humanity and white folks, that oppression and racism and power structure that whiteness swims in and holds onto, that it stresses them, that it creates psychological wounds for white folks as well, even more than black folks. And so he believed that if you free, not necessarily that for me I have to free you, if whiteness can free itself of that, they'll be released and they'll arrive at a stage and phase of better consciousness. That was Baldwin, and I can relate to that. So the reason why I used the liberal, I knew a whole lot of you guys will latch onto it, because liberal is such a bad, that's white liberals. Even when people look at white liberals, and we know, I mean, from Biko tests and everything, white liberals are like, oh, you know, like the boogeyman. And I was not interested in that. I was interested in exploring the complexities of what liberalism might mean in relation to humanism and in relation to radical, black radical impact. So I was interested in sort of, can I take this concept and see how they work at a human level? I don't think I might have, I've won that. People lash onto the black liberal thing. Say, how can you be a liberal? I'm like, shit. Maybe I used the wrong turn of phrase there. But one thing that I really wanted to talk about is black radical humanism. I don't know whether I've answered that. That is based on, to be honest with you, come to think of it, that is rooted in black theology. BC black theology. That's where I get this from. And Biko, I believe Biko and Baldwin were talking about it, they were all about that. And I know people will hate me, especially my friends. When I say Biko, I want to believe that he had lived enough, he would have become like me, a nice black liberal. Sorry, go
Yeah,
for it.
I mean, there's so much to say, but I think we should maybe open it up to the floor. But I also just want to say at the onset, so I don't necessarily think that liberal is a color at all. I think I'm a recovering liberal because there was a point in my life where I was deeply liberal, and so liberal I might have voted for the DA, which now is a horror show when I think about that period in my life. But it, I think, and also I've been produced in very many ways. I'm the product of coloniality, and I take that very seriously, but I'm also the product of lots of liberal institutions. So there are some liberal institutions that I want to save, but then some that are irreconcilable, and then I think about the entire superstructure of liberalism, and I'm a bit worried about it because I think it is anti-black and anti-human in very many ways.
Sure.
So I'm still worried about the term, but so in a quest, as Fanon would say, to find new concepts, I think it is wrestling with what these concepts actually mean, right? And I think too many people are doing restorative work to liberalism when I think the concept in and of itself is an incredibly dangerous, volatile concept, but. That's neither here nor there, and I think it's just more a conversation about white supremacy and superstructure and heteronormativity and patriarchy, right? So I think it's imbued with all those things. But I think we should open it up to the floor, and I think we should actually ask cooler questions about the music and the musicality, and yeah.
Thank you.